Welcome to another episode of SantorSnakes. On this episode, we're talking to you all about Needle.
Thank you to everyone that likes and subscribe.
Now, cue that intro.
This is Needle. He is a male Asian vine snake, approximately 5 years old. He weighs 45 grams and he is 4 feet long. He eats one unknown lizard or 3 small minnow fish each week. And we got him on August 19th, 2021.
Yeah, that's Needle. So you heard that right, only 45 grams, even though he's 4 feet long. So true to his namesake, he is shaped like a little skinny vine. He is a long snake. He is a skinny snake. He has a very, very long tail. It's wrapped around right there near his head, much longer than any of our other snakes, even though he is obviously a lot lighter. I think there's only one snake that we have that's lighter, and that's Angel. Yeah, and Angel will surpass him and end up weighing more than him. But being 5 years old, Needle is pretty much full grown. Yeah, he is eyeballing his cage, looking to go back home.
Yes.
But you guys can't see it. I'm going to try to do this without getting bit here. But he's got his tongue sticking out. He's still a little nervous. Needle doesn't come out all that often. He's not one that gets held by strangers and stuff. We don't take him for walks and things. He does go to programs and shows, but he's got his own little 10-gallon terrarium that we put him in so people can get real close to him and see all the cool little details without having to worry about him getting too spooked and biting anybody. As far as his enclosure goes, it is a 36 tall and an 18 by 18 square bottom. It is a fully bioactive enclosure. So he has a gravel layer on the bottom and then a couple of inches of substrate with springtails and isopods in there. They're doing fantastic. You can actually see them roaming around here on the top always. They're beautiful. I think they're some of the orange ones.
Yeah, orange ones.
Yeah, they're super good. But he's got a lot of vines, of course, to play around on and explore with. Some hanging plants and things. And then way up at the top, he's got a light that's on just during the day, so that provides some extra heat as well as the light. And then he's got an external heater on this side. It stays on all the time, so if he wants to warm up during the night or warm up a little extra, he can come over here to the far right side and get a little extra heat. And then also at the top, he's got a little drip system. So every couple of days we refresh that, and he's got a reliable source of water that's not just standing water at the bottom of his tank. Most arboreal species don't drink standing water, so that way he can stay hydrated as well. Yeah. He's still got that tongue flared out. He's cautious. He's definitely a cautious snake, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Definitely wouldn't consider him aggressive in any way. He's just defensive. He's leery, you know. Yeah. I wouldn't consider him a friendly snake like most of our others I would consider to be friendly, but he's definitely a cool guy. I mean, we both hold him, but we're just extra cautious when we get him out of his enclosure. We're wearing gloves to start off with, and he has bit me before without the gloves one time. And what do you think? with wearing gloves, I think he's probably bit us like 25, 30 times.
Maybe like that much a month.
I mean, it could be. It could be. To get him out of his enclosure, to weigh him today, and to get him ready for this video, he struck out and bit the gloves. I think 3 or 4 times he actually hit the gloves, but he struck out about 8 times. So he's definitely a cautious guy.
Yes.
But we love him dearly.
We don't really have any cage upgrades that we can think of right now, but we did add this to the side to give him more privacy.
All right, so it's some hanging plants on the outside, so it doesn't take up any more room on the inside, but we just cut up some plants from like a hobby store and just put them through some little holes, and it just kind of acts as a curtain. So he still has all of the room inside, but he's got a little more privacy, so he can feel a little more comfortable. That's one of the most important things, is make sure that they feel comfortable when they are in their home.
Yes, and it is attachable and detachable.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yep. One of my absolute favorite things about Needle is the fact that when he's super calm and just chilling in his enclosure, he's almost solid green. But when he gets a little leery of something, when he's a little excited or nervous, then he kind of puffs out a little bit, and you can see some different colors. So there's like these little rectangles, and some are black and some are white, and it's more noticeable right behind his head and the first third of his body. But those aren't always there. When he's just very relaxed, he's even a little bit skinnier, and those all go away.
Yeah, somehow he's skinny.
Yeah, I love it. And he's got that like electric stripe in between what would be considered his top scales and his belly scales. I think it's so cool. Yeah. Oh, and that bump that you see right there, that is something that he acquired in nature, I guess, before he was imported. He's always had that. It's never grown or changed in any way in the last 3 years that he's been in captivity. So nothing to worry about.
My favorite thing about him, like, I do also like the color that he can change, but I love his goat eyes.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah. So he doesn't have the round pupils like some snakes and humans, and he doesn't have the slit eyes like cats and some snakes. His are sideways pupils, and they're like little rectangles. And goats are the same way, and a few other animals as well. So another unique feature. His face. He's kind of eyeballing my arm there. His face is shaped almost exactly like a green anole's face. So I don't know if that's to blend in or so that the green anole will like look at him and then be like, oh, that's just another lizard. And then boom, that's when he strikes. But I think that's pretty interesting. Yeah.
Oh, and another thing I like that he does, like, whenever he's about to strike for a fish, he, like, sways like a vine.
Right, yeah. Like, it's almost like he's mimicking the wind that would be in the trees as to not alert the prey that he's coming. But that's how we know that he's about ready to strike out. Yeah, very cool. And when he's going for a fish, he just focuses in on one, and as soon as it stops moving, boom, goes for it.
Next, we will show you a few clips of Needle's enclosure, and at the end, there'll be a close-up hand over hand with him with relaxing music. And if you like the first hand over hand, then we'll be posting it in extended version.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We really appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you for learning with us.
And we'll catch you on the next one. There's his cute little face.
And his cute little tongue.